Hey everybody, it's Chris. Let's have a little fun video here. We're going to look at navigation in SharePoint from a standpoint of managing the navigation and pretty much how to set it up a bit too. So right now, if we just look at this page, I have navigation on the horizontal top part of the page. There's only a couple of items in it. But you will notice up here, I do have an edit button as an owner where I can go ahead and add more content for links that would go into this navigation. But keep in mind that right now we're showing it at a horizontal top of screen type of position. So let's just click on edit. It's going to open a panel on the left hand side here. You'll notice the home is already there, site contents is there. If I wanted to add an additional link here, I could go ahead and pop something in here. Just a basic link here, and then I can title it. I'm just going to say link to video. And I can determine whether I want it opened in a new tab or not. For now, we'll just leave it blank and take our OK. Notice how we have a third link in here. We're not going to see it up here until we save. So let's go ahead and click save. That's about it. So this link here, if I hover over it, I'm seeing the URL at the bottom of the screen of where it's going to go. Pretty straightforward. Let's go back into edit again. And let's just say for this particular item here, I wanted to add another one under it. And this one's going to be the same link just for this example. But maybe this link we're going to put in here has some relation to the video that's on top. So this is how you can categorize a little bit in your navigation. So we're going to go ahead and give our name again, and I'm going to say related video. Type that in here. And we'll click OK. See how it puts it in here right below it. I can save. And now notice there's two items up here. There's link to video and related video, but there's a thing called cascading that we can do to make it look a little bit better. So we're going to go back into edit. And for this related video, I'm going to look at what options I have for this. I can edit it if I wanted to change the title or the link. I could literally move it up so it's in a different location up here, but I'm going to use a make sublink because I want the user to see that it appears to be related to the video above it. Or I could simply remove it. So let's make it a sublink. See how it pushes it to the right just a little bit there? So I've made it a sublink. We're going to save. And then what you'll notice happens now up in the horizontal area for our navigation, there's a little drop-down caret here trying to tell us that there's something below here that relates to this video. In this example, we're just using a video. So if I click on it, it says there's a related video, and this one is a live link to. You can continue to add more sublinks so that you're not using up all of your real estate on the page here. So very handy. And that's it for that kind of general how to edit your navigation, where the link is going to show up in your navigation, how to put the URL associated with the link and stuff like that. Pretty straightforward. But we do want to point out another kind of a larger piece to this. So let's go from the home page to what's known as change the look. This is going to help me specify the characteristics of what the navigation is going to look like. So let's give that a shot. Here's change the look. You'll notice there's a navigation section in the change the look panel. And let's see what it has to offer here. In this particular example, I'm on a modern communication site. I'm using Cascade. That's why it's showing this little drop down here that I can hover over or click on to see other content, other links that relate to this top level video I'm talking about. Mega menu is another option. I'm going to click it. And I'm going to go ahead and save. Now, when I come over here, See how it's opening it up a little bit larger. So that's all it's doing. It still is a sublink to the link to video on top, but the menu just looks a little bit larger. So that's pretty much the basic part of this. As we add more sublinks, they'll show up in just a little bit larger font here. Sometimes they'll update the formatting to try to not have it kind of spill over into the other parts of your page here. So let's go back in to change the look, navigation, and turn it back to cascading. Save it. Close this panel, and now when we get back up here, we'll see it's in that smaller size right now. That's it. So again, we're just talking about navigation on a SharePoint site. This area here across the site normally is always going to be here no matter where in the site I'm at, maybe other pages, into document libraries and things like that. So final comment before we end the video. Again, we're looking at a modern communication site. What we're also going to be covering in other videos are the modern team sites. The reason we're going to cover those for navigation, they tend to, by default, put their navigation over on the left-hand side here. It does take up a little bit of the real estate of the page, but a lot of folks are used to going to that left nav to look for their links. You can still do the sublinks when it's a left nav vertical, as we can with this horizontal across the top here. And that's it. Thanks a lot.